Why is everything on fire? California's been on fire for the last 3 years.
Oh my God.
I'm f***ing over it. At this point, it seems like we spend more time fighting fires than not, so what's the deal? Is it climate change? Bad forestry management? Whatever this guy said?
They just explode. They can explode.
Or something completely different. To understand California's wildfire issue, you need to understand why California has wildfires in the first place. To help explain this complicated issue, I talked to some people who know a lot more about wildfires than me. Meet John Black, Battalion Chief for the Santa Clara County Fire Department.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. What I want to know is why California seems to be so flammable.
Because we've eliminated fire, which is a natural component of a healthy forest. Those forests are overburdened and overtaxed with fuels.
I know, it sounds crazy, but wildfires are actually a natural part of California's ecosystem. Clearing the forest floor allows the remaining trees to grow healthier and stronger. Trees like redwoods that actually protect us from wildfires. Only a couple hundred years ago, wildfires were commonplace in California. Like John said, fires are a natural part of a healthy forest in California, but not all the time. Fires are only started naturally in California about 12 to 15% of the time right now. The other 80% are caused by humans. And it's a lot easier to start a wildfire than you might think. So why are the fires getting bigger and harder to put out?
It seems like every year we seem to be getting more and more wildfires. Is that true?
That's absolutely accurate. The first is, as we know, we're going through climate change. So for us, that changes, it changes the way we kind of think about fire season. Even when I first started as a firefighter, fire season pretty much lasted from mid to late June up until about Halloween. The fire season in California is now year-round. In 2017, I was in Ventura and Santa Barbara counties for what was called the Thomas Fire. At the time, it was the largest fire in the state's history, and we weren't sure if we were going to be home for Christmas.
Climate change is creating an abundance of fuel. It's also shifting weather patterns, like shortening the rainy season and making the already hot California summers hotter.
The second issue is humans.
What else is new?
And the impact that we've had on the environment, partly through the exclusion of fire. Those forests are overburdened and overtaxed with fuels that haven't necessarily been managed in a natural way. That, with more people moving into those areas, has kind of compounded the problem. Where before you might have a fire that burned up 1,000 acres, which was good for the forest. Now we go in and put it out because of all the homes that are now in those areas and the people that have moved into those areas.
Now you might be thinking, if wildfires are a natural part of California's ecosystem, what does it mean they're getting worse? Since around 1970, the amount of land burned by wildfires has been steadily increasing. Fires are good when they're clearing underbrush, not when they're destroying the entire forest. So how do we fix this, or at least manage it?
On the fire department side of things, I think the fire department in general, not just county fire, but the fire service in general needs to be more proactive with the prevention piece. That is a combination of a consistent message from all fire service agencies on what the expectations of the public is, having a consistent pre-fire season message about when to do fuels reduction around your home, how to prepare your home. In a lot of our areas, we have what's called dual responsibility with CalFire, where CalFire's primary focus is the protection of the watershed and the natural resources and the forestry management piece. And then we work with them because our primary concern is the people and the human stuff.
Forestry management is a big part of how we can help manage fires. By management, I mean controlled or prescribed burns, basically just intentionally setting the forest floor on fire. It sounds scary because, you know,
fire, no good.
But scientists agree that more controlled burns is what California needs to prevent more megafires.
We're reducing the surface fuel load in here, and so next summer, this area is going to be pretty safe.
So what can we do? It all comes down to staying educated and staying prepared.